Welcome guys, today I have for you a Brown & Sharp model 1024U. This machine is wired for 230 volts and we'll just get right into it. This machine does have an OD-ID attachment for it, so you could easily just swing it up and down. There's a little locking lever right here so you can keep it in place. At the end of the video I will demonstrate that running. We have variable work head right here, and we're just going to get started with our hydraulics. As you can see, our pressure light turns on, so now you know that we're ready to get into a grinding. So for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and start our external spindle. As you can see, we could go ahead and put 2 wheels on here of your choosing, and also this head does rotate about 90 degrees as well. You just go ahead, you loosen up that nut in the back, and then you can go ahead and freely swivel it, but I do have it locked down right now. I went ahead and turned that off, don't mind that. So from here we'll go ahead and start our headstock. We can slow it down. As I said, this is a variable speed work head. And we go ahead and bring that up for you slowly. We're at about 600 RPMs right now. And I'm just going to bring that down to about 400. The table here does swivel. It does have, I believe, an 8-degree tilt either way. So you'd go ahead, you'd unlock these 4 bolts, 2 here, 2 on the other side, and then you just crank this forward, and then that will cause your table to go in and out, as you can see. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave that for right now. So with the work head on, I could go ahead and turn our table on as well. You could adjust your dogs right here, just lifting up the levers. I do have them closed so I just don't crash the machine right now. Underneath over here, we do have most of our feeding controls. The feed left and right, on and off. This is going to be your traverse speed. Go ahead and... Oh yeah, sorry, that's how much is going to feed in. Then we have our traverse and grinding, the traverse and plunge knob right here, along with our plunge rates, dwell rates, and table speed right here. So I go ahead, I could make that slower. And I could also speed it up for you. So with all that being said, we can go ahead and start our grinding cycle, which we'll be doing traverse for right now. When you're ready, you can see our light is illuminated red over there. So we'll go ahead, bring the lever forward. You see now we're greeted with the yellow forward light, and now we could go ahead and start our cross feed. Machine does come with a spark out timer up top over here, which you could go ahead, switch for 60 seconds or whichever one you'd like. We do have a Trayvon time lube system right here. You can see the timers on the inside right here. You can manually run it if you'd like, or you could just let it run its own cycle. Let this play itself out for a little bit. I'll go ahead, I'll turn on one of the dwells for a second, so you get an idea. I'll bring that down just a little bit more. You can change your feed rate with this knob right here. Work head is also adjustable. You can go ahead and swivel it with 2 bolts, 1 here and 1 in the back. Loosen that up and you can go ahead and swivel that all the way around. We're getting close to the end over here. You'll see that this light will illuminate, and that would be our spark out cycle. See the counter going down, and then this will automatically retract itself back home. As you can see, our red light's now illuminated. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate our plunge cycle. Go ahead, just switch that knob over, and then you'll practically just do the same thing. Bring our head in. You can see our cable does not run anymore in this plunge section. And we can go ahead and start. It does have a fine feed option, like I mentioned over here, where it'll switch over after it hits that limit switch over there. You can also change your feed rate, about how fast you're going. Coming up on the spark out right now, you can see that we did cut the speed drastically. Go ahead, speed that up just a little bit for you. And then we're gonna enter our spark out. And then it does its automatic retract. Just because that was a quick cycle, I'll go ahead and run one more for you. This knob right here will go ahead and tell you whether you want to be in your external grinding, coarse feed grinding, or internal grinding. So since we're in external right now, it is set to external. Down to the fine feed, sparking out. And so that's our cycles for you. So now I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate our internal grinding. We're just gonna wait for this wheel to come to a stop. You do have an auto cycle for this machine as well. We do have literature that you can go ahead and read up on that with. I'm pretty much close to a stop. You can see our pressure switch light is still on, so that means we will be ready to go ahead and grind with the ID spindle. So now that that's stopped, I'll go ahead and turn that on for you. Oh, excuse me. I want to go over to internal grinding. And that's our ID spindle right there. So from there you can go ahead and do your grinding cycles just like I mentioned before, but that basically wraps it up for this machine. Again, this is going to be the Brown & Sharpe 1024U wired for 230 volts. Thank you very much.